the moment, no question about that.
Meet Fred, England's other Fred. Born blind, Fred Raffle has not allowed his condition to hinder his true passion in life, cricket. His love of cricket has transported him all over the world, across barriers and borders that will leave the fully sighted man impressed.
My passion for cricket began in the 1950s, the early 1950s, when I left the North East at age 12 to go to a public school in Worcestershire. I didn't start travelling around the world until after I retired. I had always longed to travel with the England side, but couldn't see how a blind person could do that.
Despite never actually seeing a ball bowled, Fred ranks among England's biggest fans, and he's recently achieved his ambition of seeing England play every Test nation, both at home and away.
I don't remember any bad experiences, except in India, perhaps, in Nagpur. We went to Nagpur in just this last year, in 06. When I got into the ground, to my horror, I found for the first time for 70 years of Indian cricket, there was no radio commentary.
When England coach Duncan Fletcher found out about Fred's plight in India, he arranged for him to sit in the Sky Sports commentary box, where ever since he has become a regular fixture.
It's the one coming into Gilchrist from these quick bowlers bowling around the wicket that poses the problems.
I don't know that I've got a favourite game. I suppose the one in Karachi has to ring high. The Pakistanis were slowing things down to try and make sure that we wouldn't actually, we'd come off for bad light and they wouldn't lose. And the umpires knew what they were doing, so they just carried on, and it got darker and darker and darker. And in the commentary box, we have a rota up on the wall of saying, 5 to 6 it'll be Botham and Gower, 6 to half past it'll be Lloyd and Allett, and so on and so forth. And at 7:30 they put down me to do it, because I'd be the only person who knew what was going on, because it was so black. My favourite player of all time has to be Colin Cowdrey. He was a young man when I was a young man. He was coming into the England side. He was still at Oxford University. He was chosen against all the odds to go to Australia in '54, and I kept thinking I could have been him. I got many fond memories from my travels, and that I'm meeting famous people. I'm a little bit of a celebrity collector, I suppose.
Fred has met some of the greatest players of all time, including Vivian Richards of the West Indies, Richard Hadley of New Zealand, Kapil Dev of India, and his other namesake, Fred Trueman of Yorkshire and England.
I think I've achieved almost all of my ambitions in cricket now, so I think that I've been with England on over 50 grounds in all the countries. So I have very few ambitions left in cricket, so maybe it's time for me to hang up my boots.
Fred's story is an inspiration to us all. He's never allowed his condition to get in the way of his life. His resolve is to continue to travel the world, allowing his passion for cricket to drive him forward.